Hey team, Coach D here from Eat the Frog Fitness in San Diego, and I want to talk a little bit about how to set up your spin bike properly when you walk in the workout room. There's 4 things that you should adjust on the bike to fit you, and once you memorize those 4 positions on the bike, it should be a quick come on in, 5 to 10 second setup, and you're good to go and ready to start your session. The most important part is the seat height. Now, to get your seat height at the right positioning, you're going to stand next to your spin bike and you're going to put your knee up so that your upper leg is parallel with the floor. Your goal is to get the top of that seat right there at the top of your thigh. In order to do this, you have a knob on the back of this bike. Turn it a little quarter turn to the left, and that is going to loosen it up. And now you're free to pull that lever in and out, which lets the seat go. Once you figure out what your seat height should be, you're going to lock it in by turning it to the right, and you're set. Another number 2 setup is seat forward and back. This is a lot about comfort level, but to get a good idea where to start, take your forearm, elbow to the front of the seat, and the tip of your fingers to the tip of your red gear lever. In order to let this seat go, you turn it to the left, lefty-loosey, and that allows you to go forward and back. So once I get the correct distance to that gear lever, I'm going to tighten it up, and I'm set. On the front of this rail here are letters A through L. Now, since I'm a little bit taller, 6'3", I'm all the way down here at K. On the left side of the seat is going to be numbers 1 through 8, and I'm back here at 5. So if I remember K5, as soon as I come in, I can set that up and it's good for me, and it's always going to be good for me. So those are the first 2 positions. The second 2 positions have to do with your handlebar height and your handlebar forward and back. First, let's go for height. A lot of people like to ride a little bit lower in that racing position, and some people like to ride higher in the cruise position. This is really preference. But because we are inside for this workout and we're not drafting or trying to find that perfect positioning to get the most aerodynamic form, I like to recommend people to start a little bit higher in that cruise position. It does help keep people's spine a little bit more straight in order to protect you from any kind of postural issues. So once you're on the bike, you have a lever in the front of your cycle that you can loosen. Remember, you can pull in and out to let the handlebars go, and because I'm taller, I take it all the way to the top. Tighten that back up, and it's locked in. Numbers on the front of this rail here go from 1 to 7. I'm all the way at the top at 7, so I just have to remember that. Now, when it comes to the handlebar, forward and back, when you put your hands on the side of your handlebar, you want a nice little 10-degree bend in your elbow. So you don't want to be locked out, reaching for that handlebar. That's going to cause some posture issues, and you don't want that handlebar really close into your body. So a nice 10-degree bend, and then if you ever needed to come down into that racing position, just making sure that you keep your spine long. So the way to get that handlebar to go forward and back is you have this lever here, lefty-loosey, forward and back. Once you find that right positioning that fits your preference, you lock it in. So if I can remember K5, 7, 3, I'm set up. Coming into the workout room, 5 to 10 second setup, I can hop on and start warming up. Now another thing to talk about is with our cycles, we have these cages on either pedal. When you're locking yourself in, there's a strap that's on this cage. You want that strap to be around the widest part of your foot. So that means that you might not have your foot slammed all the way into the tip of that cage. Once you find it across the widest part of your foot, you give it a little tighten, and now not only can you push down on that pedal, but you can pull up on that pedal, allowing you to use both your quads and your hamstrings along with your glutes while you're cycling. To get out of that pedal, you're going to take that little clutch, take it to the outside, and your foot should be free to slide out. So this is how you set up the bike. 4 measurements that you just have to remember when you come in, 5 to 10 second setup. Again, I'm Coach D here at Eat the Frog Fitness San Diego, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer.